Hey skiers, it's Bob with SkiEssentials.com. Welcome to our 2026 ski test. Got a Salomon Addikt Pro 76 for you today. We're very excited to be able to bring this ski in this year, as it wasn't available in North America last year when it first came out. And we just got a ton of questions and comments about it from European and skiers from other continents and whatnot, kind of wondering what the deal was with this ski. And when we got on it this year, we figured it out and actually really enjoy it. There's a lot to be said for skis that are in that 76 millimeter realm that are kind of focused on front side, but also have a wider bodied platform to allow for increased versatility and just a general overall better feel for more skiers. I think as you get narrower, you're kind of reducing the ability for more skiers to be as comfortable. So by having a wider bodied frontside ski, you're certainly appealing to the masses, but yeah, I think that's a good thing. And just having more of a platform is better for balance. This ski is also offered in a 66, and that's just on the narrow side for something like this, where you're appealing to a broader audience. Having a slightly wider ski underfoot is just a little bit more helpful, that's all. But really, really fun ski that blends front side and slight all mountain with a very unique and different shape. Certainly not a whole lot of race influence here. This is kind of a ground up type of ski, and I think that it works really, really well. Construction-wise, we're built with a full poplar wood core, and we get 2 sheets of metal in this ski. The one on the bottom is a full sheet, and then we start to see some creativity come in with the sheet on top. That's where the ski gets a very interesting blend of energy and power. So in the forebody here, they're using their blade system. This is similar to what we see in the Stance series of skis, where there's a window taken out of the metal and then it replaced with a different material, carbon flax or basalt or whatever you want it to be. In Addikt Pro 76, that metal is continued throughout, except for where elastomer material is placed, where you can see in that black zone there. So this is a nice graphic to represent what's going on here. And what that does is the elastomer dampens vibrations, while where the metal's connected still increases the energy. It's actually kind of got an easier entry point. It's not the most stiff or demanding ski in the forebody, so it's pretty easy to initiate a turn. It's fairly automatic, and then when you get to the blade portion of the ski, you can feel it start to calm down and then provide a lot of energy through the turn. Nice system binding here, and then as we get towards the tail, they're using their motion tail, which is basically this technology, but put in the tail backwards. So in addition to this split tail here, which allows for a little bit of torsional flexion, longer effective edge, but also allows the ski to bend and for you to get more into that side cut. And then same thing here, elastomer material fills in the gap where they have strategically cut the metal out. So they're just increasing the accessibility of the tail, which I think is really important once we get talking about the shape. So this ski does have a 14-meter turn radius here in the 170. We're at 115, 76, 109. So really kind of a slalom-like mentality to it. I think if you were to borrow some shaping principles from the race world, it would be more of a slalom ski. But then the ability of the ski to torsionally flex opens it up more for progressing skiers, intermediates, advanced. Not to say that an expert won't have a good time on this ski, a lot of them do. Just makes it more easy to get to that full 14-meter arc. But really, really interesting ski, and just kind of takes some notes from even wilder shapes like Black Crow's Mirror's Core. It's hard to deny that swallowtail technology, or a line sakana or something like that, where there's a bit of a wild shape and more of a carving mentality here. We do have some tester feedback. This is from tester Chris Lee, who calls it insanely fun and fast, incredible edge grip in all conditions, crushed through crusty push piles as it continued to rip. I would probably own this in a 177. He's about my size, but it was so firm and engaging through a short, speedy turn that the 170 was fine. So yeah, I think that there's something to be said for the power. It is a two sheet of metal ski after all, and creeping in on 80 millimeters underfoot with a lot of camber underfoot as well. Not a whole lot of rocker going on here, so it does want to feel connected to the snow. But great overall carving ski with a little bit of versatility and just incredibly fun in an on-trail format. Make sure you check out this Addikt Pro 76 from Salomon here at SkiEssentials.com, and we'll see you out there on the hill. Bye.